All right. Welcome back to the Capital Mindset Live show, everyone. A bit impromptu, as you guys can see by the message up at the top. I'll pin it for a little bit, just for a second. But yeah, basically, I'm getting absolutely destroyed this weekend. A friend of mine is probably going to laugh at that. Well, he already did laugh at that because, man, we're both suffering together. But anyways, yeah, today's going to be a portfolio update of sorts. And by the way, Bacon, I saw your comment. I was actually laughing in the background. Oh, you want the executive bathroom? I can bring back the executive bathroom, but I was laughing at this comment. Or why did I pick that one? I don't know why I picked that one. I'm trying to pick your comment out, Bacon. This one. What the heck? Okay, it's just doing this one. But anyways, I saw your comment about sunglasses, and I think I'd be able to accommodate that exact thing. So this is, hold on, it's a little smudge, and then we shall begin today's programming. Yes, here we go. So it actually works out because of the lighting, and so it actually protects my poor little eyes. So who the heck is texting me at this time? All right, so I'm going to be doing a portfolio update. What the heck is going on? This is where crash to like 10 subs. Oh, okay, whatever. Anyways, so I'm going to be doing a portfolio update. It's been a while. I think it's been a really long time since I've actually done one. Okay, I need my glasses back again because it's a little too dark. Those sunglasses are too good, actually, for this light. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and share, and we'll start the program. And of course, if there's any questions, feel free to ask them as they go on. Let me actually double check this again. Okay, so it is actually working funky. So I'm going to exit it out. Okay, cool, whatever. And then let me bring back the chat doc in a second. Let's bring it back. Okay, so now let me check. Okay, now it's working. All right, cool. Follow the White Rabbit. Yeah, okay, by the way, this is the only place where I'll actually talk about it. Okay, I already see a bunch of you actually already went onto the portfolio. So cool, so we can actually talk about it together as you guys are looking at it live. But anyways, Follow the White Rabbit. I don't really talk too much about that company. Obviously, I'm not going to make a video. I saw your comment about it. I responded to you, by the way. I don't know if you saw that. You were asking if I was going to do an update. Because of the company's size, I think it would be irresponsible, regardless, for me to make a dedicated video to it. I can respond to questions about it. I'm not going to be that strict on that. But yeah, as far as this question, I think it could be. It could be. For me, I don't really go by that. I'm pretty more laid back in terms of my investments. I'm going to silence my phone, or that's coming from my iPad. All right, go away, iPad. All right. Too many questions. What are they texting about? It's like Strongman and who else is in Cole? Strongman and Cole are just talking about something. Anyways, let's go here. So I'm going to share my screen and we shall basically begin. So let me see. So this is the portfolio, and let me actually do a zoom in, make it nice and better, easier for you guys to read. I'll basically just walk you through some of the changes that I can recall. I didn't write them down, but I remembered the ones I kind of bought. And you probably have been noticing the percent allocations changed a bit, but not really that much. So I added to the classics, the ones I always do, really. But we're gonna talk about Netflix because Netflix has been blowing up. We brought down the cost basis a bit. You can kind of see that the allocation has risen a bit on Netflix. It's kind of sneaked up. Meta hadn't really been given the chance to add too much to Meta, just here and there. And let me think. I'm trying to remember the other ones I added. AGRD's recovering nicely to back. But well, it's been doing nothing. If you actually see AGRD's price performance, it's basically been like a savings account. I mean, we are doing okay on AGRD. Relative to, how the market's performed over that same time period. Actually, it is outperforming the market over the time period that I've held it. And let's see other ones. Cardinal Health, nothing's changed there, but also one that did really well. Warner Brothers Discovery, still waiting on that video. I know you guys are also waiting on that video. Apologies, I'm just waiting for those numbers to consolidate, and then I will be doing that video. Of course, trust me, I'm also excited to do that video because I actually want to know whether or not I want to build out the position a little bit more, or not at all. And again, we're going to talk about Netflix because that's the other streaming. You might notice some new banks as per the bank video. If you guys remember the bank video, go check out the bank video. But you might notice some new banks, or one bank in particular, and that is JP Morgan Chase. So JP Morgan Chase is now back into the portfolio. It used to be in the portfolio, and then it made itself out of the portfolio, and now it's back into the portfolio. Okay, so it hasn't even been a year since it's out of the portfolio. But yeah, it's back. And we have, of course, for Citigroup, Bank of America. If you notice something, I've also designated them as partial core. So all the banks are partial core, which just means that together they make up a core holding for me as a consideration. It's kind of like a mental thought process I have in the back of my mind. You can still see BHP is unchanged. I didn't also touch Rio Tinto. They're basically going to stay as watcher positions now because as you probably even noticed, if anyone new to the channel, go check out the older portfolio update videos. You can see the evolution over time and my thought process over time. So I'm basically out of materials, but I'm keeping them as watcher positions. I was contemplating just, selling them, but you can actually see now BHP is in the red, right? We were in the green for so long. And so hindsight, we took profits at a really good time. And you guys can recall that video when I talked about taking profits or when I said I'm going to be taking profits. The profits were about in the 40%. Okay, and that's the purpose of these videos, is to kind of share my thoughts over time so you can go back and see all the portfolio updates. Or I even do sometimes dedicated videos like I did with oil companies for ConocoPhillips. I said, okay, I'm thinking about, I think the video was posted on somewhere in February where I explained my strategy as to how I'm going to be exiting oil and why. Okay, in hindsight, that actually looks good. However, we do see that, well, it's kind of recovering a little bit here, but yeah. Okay, so let's see here. I think, oh, yes, I also remember I added to Magna International, so I nibbled a bit on it, brought down the cost basis a little bit. I'm trying to remember any other ones I added. Oh, LYB, I also added to LYB as well. I should have written this down. I definitely should have went back through my trades and written them down to remind myself. But I'm kind of just going off memory. And I think that's all the ones on here. As far as, again, you guys can ask questions about anything, but yeah, so someone just noticed I do hold 5 Lafufu stocks. I know the joke was, and I said this in the community the other day, is that when I found out he was buying one of the stocks that I like, oh, one stock you probably noticed that isn't in here is PayPal, by the way. I haven't bought PayPal yet. I said I was going to buy PayPal, but I never did buy. If I bought PayPal, it would have been good when I said I was going to buy it, right? Because I would have looked short-term smart because, yeah. But yeah, I didn't get to it, and I've been really busy lately. So will I buy PayPal? I don't really know. It's not really a primary focus of mine. But yes, you reminded me of PayPal by saying that because I know PayPal's a Lafufu stock, so to speak. Let me actually move you guys. You guys can see the numbers. Let me know, by the way, if the image quality is okay, just so you know. But yeah. Okay, so anyways, going over to the speculative side of the portfolio, not to be mistaken anywhere close. So these fit of various criteria. The one that is kind of coming back with the fire is the one that we just mentioned at the beginning of this. And let me unpin my comment because I think it's at this point everyone knows what I was talking about. Unpinned message. So the one that's looking really good lately, I mean, we'll see how it pans out, but Coupang. So Coupang, when I made the update video about it being de-risked, it was about $9 a share. Hindsight, had I bought then, that would have been like, a super Chad move, but we didn't do that. So but we acquired it still at a good price. So when it got to it, but it's still going to remain speculative side. So, oh, such a genius. Small part of the portfolio anyways. And then the ASPS is another one that's doing pretty good. But as far as that speculative side of the portfolio is still absolutely, getting ronked on. You can see that the fun stocks, they're the fun stocks, they're just for fun. And then the ones that are kind of the ones I disagree with, you guys know which ones because I have tons of videos on them, the Chinese stocks. But again, hindsight was really good with Prosus because the strategy worked out really well where we tax loss harvested Tencent. Tencent was in here. You guys can refer again to the older videos, and you can see that the first video when I posted about the Tencent one was December, and then we actually left Tencent. We sold it for Prosus, and turns out that sentiment theory was probably correct because Prosus is up more than Tencent, so the NAV has closed a little bit because again, if my opinion was that a lot of the Chinese stocks were selling off or sell on sentiment. Okay, so like Chinese government tweets something, Chinese stocks go up. And so Prosus is a proxy for Tencent. And as a foreign holder, a lot of the concerns, I guess, for investors elsewhere was how China is going to treat foreign holders. Again, remember, it's not for me. I know that many of my subscribers they like the Chinese VIEs. I don't. I have plenty of content on them as to why I don't really like them, but I'll digress because I'm not supposed to talk about that until they're back up, right? As per my policy or what I promised you guys in that video. Okay, so, but yeah, so far, Coupang's looking nice. And of course, it could have been better, but it is what it is. Okay. Now, as far as some other things I wanted to talk about is the Tesla earnings. So let me actually get off of this. By the way, you guys can ask questions. I'll come back to this. But let me see if there are any questions that I can fulfill while I'm doing this. Let me unselect this. Rue, as well for you. How come you don't like Palantir? Oh, check out the video on the channel about Palantir. I recommend you do. So it's a little bit more nuanced than that. Not that I hate it. To make that 7 LeFou. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice. What do you see Magna? Refer to my Magna video. See, that's what the videos are for. But in summary, it's a company that right now has been, you could say, under a little bit of distress, price action wise, and high quality Canadian company. I mean, almost, I don't want to say obviously, but there's more to it than that. But to simplify the matter, it's high quality company in a field that I want some exposure to, and they're one of the best, if not the best, at what specifically they do. Okay, so that's kind of why. And the price is decent. It's not the best price, but it's good. So you can see the conviction by the allocation. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Capital mindset, in your opinion, will stocks go down after negative GDP? I don't know if they do. That's kind of irrespective for me. This goes. Well, you're talking about my speculative side of the portfolio. Okay, so anyways, because some of the speculators, like for example, Zillow, Overstock, they're still getting absolutely hammered. Oh, we forgot to check the YouTube index. Oh my gosh, before we forget, YouTube index. All right, so this is again that little fun thing I have here for you guys to have fun, just for you guys to look. By the way, warning, do not copy because it is a complete joke. All right, but look at this. Some of the stocks are doing good now. Look at that. Alibaba is up 2.51%. Remember, the way to get into the YouTube stock index, and I was stupid enough not to include Voyager. Very dumb, because that would have been funny to watch. So I apologize for that. But you guys know Voyager just went to zero. So you guys go through this. The way you get into this index is if you're a stock that has been talked a lot about on YouTube. That's it. They can be good companies. That's not actually the criteria is not bad companies. It's just companies that get talked about a lot. Okay, so I chose a singular day, and there's 2 allocation strategies, and over time I might refresh or change something, and it's with a theoretical. I think it was $1 million portfolio, a theoretical $1 million portfolio, and yeah, just going through this, you can kind of see. But all in all, I think the performance. Oh no, the performance has actually improved. So they were down 14%. Now that one's down 8%, and that one's down 7.59%. Look at that. I think Tesla recovered a bit. What's helping us a lot? Oh, Lucid's helping us a bit. NIO's helping us a bit. Look at that. I'm a genius. My theoretical portfolio here. Roblox, look at that. Oh, that's funny. Oatly, look at that, 6%. All right. And these guys are breaking even. Huh. Very good food companies breaking even. Interesting. Anyways, let's go back. All right, so question. Let's see here. Was expecting to see, no, not yet. I know that you probably are an older subscriber of the channel. I think I recognize your name from the olden days, but yeah, so it's not back in there. So hindsight was really good for Walgreens Boots Alliance. That the exit looks good now, but I got to say, it is kind of looking juicy, but the thing is, it's a mature business, and the same exact catalysts aren't necessarily there, the short-term catalysts, so to speak. So, but yeah, no, it is looking cheap, I got to say. I will admit that. All right, so what do you see? Magna already answered that. And then I'm going to be talking about the earnings reports, because we have Tesla to go through and Netflix to go through, and then I wrap up, okay? Yeah, I know you hate BAM. By the way, when BAM was in there were a bunch of people asking me why I sold BAM. All right, now it looks good in hindsight. Refer back to the older portfolio update videos, and you can actually just go through the comments. Just go through the comments section. You can see how the people were asking, like, Why are you selling BAM? What's wrong with BAM? And then, you can hear my thoughts, in BAM. I think even in the live streams that I did them, people would ask it live, like, what's wrong with BAM? Why are you selling BAM? Why did you designate it to sell? Because I used to have like the designate to sell. Well, actually, you see that in the portfolio now. If you go to the holdings tab, you can see like my current allocation strategy, whether I'm accumulating, holding, selling, sold. And then I had with BAM designated to sell. So, again, hindsight, it looks good now. But back then, people were questioning it. Fairly enough, because again, people perceive it as a high quality stock. Kingdom of Finance has a unique opinion, I guess, to especially Canadians, that BAM is a bad company. All right, so which is funny. But I heard you out, and I think you had some really good points when we talked about it on the live stream. Okay, so I'm just scrolling through to see any comments or questions I can answer. Fabio, is it time to buy some speculative non-portfolio stocks such as Zillow, UPath? I can't answer that kind of question. To be very careful, but buy what you want. Buy what you want. I mean, you can do whatever you want with your own money. Capital Mindset, at what price are you going to be comfortable selling Prosus? I have no idea on that, because remember, the reasons for those investments, I don't want to lose money on them, but they have multiple reasons for me to actually have them, those Chinese VIEs, because I wanted to kind of not make a point so much, but kind of, yes, make a point. So I do think I'm going to be able to sell them for greater full theory, all right? But yeah. I mean, it's probably a nightmare to read and understand. Yeah, because it's a holding company. Chris, Korean unification, there would be a lot of cheap labor in Korean economy. Yeah, maybe. Okay, women don't understand the recession hits men twice as hard. We lose. That's a good one. All right, so we have, will you be buying Dow? I know I've been talking positively about Dow. I haven't really gotten to it in terms of acquiring Dow, but I do. I don't know. I think I'm really on the fence. Like, I'm leaning more towards yes, because I refer back to the video I just made on the industrials, and I said don't be surprised that they enter the portfolio. They haven't entered it yet, so I hope they kind of stay suppressed. Actually, let me check. Are they still suppressed? Because if they're not, then I'll be kind of sad. They should probably be. They shouldn't have moved that much. Yeah, it's 52 for Dow. Oh, let me be sharing my screen. I should be sharing my screen. When I talk about something and I'm not sharing my screen, it's kind of awkward, right? You guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing. All right, anyway, so Dow is still here, and then CE. CE is the one I'm actually really interested in. Okay, CE is pretty much at the same price too. All right, cool. So I'll kind of sleep on it and then probably add it. Okay, so I'm a cry if the YouTube portfolio does better than you. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it depends. All right, it does depend. So I'm going to be using the third-party source pretty soon, actually. I think probably in the next portfolio update, because I'm trying to figure out how one broker is still being a little bit nasty and not wanting to cooperate with it. But I could use it like today. It just would be missing some of the positions, which is unfortunate. But there's a third-party source I'm going to use from now on when I do these portfolio updates, because I think it's nicer. It's a little bit more unique, and I can actually easily share historical performance, which is important, because right now the portfolio unfortunately doesn't show historical performance. So it just shows weighted gain, and then when I sell a position for a gain, it reduces the weighted gain. So it's just, just stupid, but whatever. Okay, so Capital Mindset, check the Kevin calculated free cash flow for Tesla in his last tweet. Oh gosh, Twitter, twitter.com. Okay, let's go search Twitter. I'll pull it up as soon as I get it. Meet Kevin. Okay, meet Kevin. Oh, I see it. I saw it just now. All right, here we go. Cash flow statement shows 900. Yeah, so, okay, I'll just start talking about the Tesla earnings report while we're at this, right? Kill two birds with one stone. So Tesla actually reported earnings today. Now, they showed a deceleration in revenue growth. I think they printed out about 40-something% growth, down from about 80-something% growth. So growth is decelerating, which is kind of funny. I think I refer back to my Tesla video, because I honestly forget sometimes what I say. But I refer to my Tesla video. Whatever I said back then, I stand by it. Probably. And I don't know. I think I was saying that, or in the valuation, the hypothetical valuation, when I was very, very optimistic with Tesla, I gave them something like a crazy growth rate, which they're not even at anymore. And of course, we're kind of, maybe not counting that the economic slowdown might be worse than some people might expect. But remember, markets are also forward pricing mechanisms. But I also still think that Tesla's kind of like the last bastion. Now, I love the jokes that were being made. I saw some memes about, Bitcoin falling, Tesla selling, Bitcoin will rise again, then Tesla will buy again. So I love those kinds of jokes. I was seeing them today. Now, what is the tweet exactly you're talking about? Check how Kevin calculated free cash flow for Tesla in his last tweet. Okay, so let's check free cash flow. So he calculated it in his last tweet. Okay, he definitely tweeted again then, because this is not calculating free cash flow. Let's go to, just stick to tweets, and I don't see it. Okay, wait, is this a quarter cash equivalents? No. Okay, free cash flow. Cash flow was 2.269 billion. Free cash flow was 539 million. 269 minus 1730. Without the Bitcoin sale, net change in cash would have been negative 89 million. Okay, so he's counting the Bitcoin sale. Is that what you're referring to? Because that's bonkers. He's counting the Bitcoin sale, and this is the tweet I'm talking about, guys. So this one in particular. So he's saying without the Bitcoin sale, net change in cash would have been negative 89 million. Tesla's current assets mostly met current liabilities, so negative change in cash isn't desirable. Okay, so he's justifying the sale of Bitcoin. Interesting, but we'll keep it at that. All right. Okay, so let's see some other questions because some are coming in. Nice 10 out of 10. Speculative reasons. Okay, so Fabio, if you like Coupang, what is your opinion on Mercado Libre and C Limited? I have a past love of Mercado Libre. I've talked about it before, but it's a past holding. So love the company. I love what they're doing. Was the price? C Limited, I'm a little bit more skeptical on C Limited because they didn't invest in their infrastructure like the other guys did, and that's what actually was hurting a lot of their performance more recently. I think there's like some super investor who did really well. He bought it when it was really low, and I don't know if he still holds it or not. I forget even the name, but I heard some whispers about that. But Mercado Libre and C Limited are both in the same promising markets. Coupang also have more diverse business in fintech and gaming. So, but again, my problem with C Limited versus the other ones is their lack of investment in infrastructure. For example, distribution. So they're much more reliant on third parties. It's a bit problematic now in these kinds of environments. So, okay, so let's see here. Okay, so what exactly is the difference between Dow and LYB other than where they are headquartered? I thought they were pretty close to this. Yeah, they are. They are. So one thing, they're both globally diversified businesses, and that's kind of, I added a little bit more LYB instead of adding to Dow. That's ultimately what I decided to do. Otherwise, I actually would have added Dow because I think in the video I said I was going to add to Dow, but I ended up adding to LYB, brought down the cost a little bit on that one. But all in all, yeah, they're pretty much the same thing. I completely agree with that. That's why I'm more leaning on adding CE, ticker symbol CE, as per the video where I talked about that. So it hasn't been added yet, but I'm also happy that the price hasn't moved because I absolutely hate it when I say, oh, I'm going to buy something. Like, for example, the banks were moving the direction I wanted them to until last Friday, which is the day after I made the videos about the banks. So I jinxed myself. And so terrible. So I shouldn't make videos. I should stop making videos because I'm just kidding. It's not superstition. All right. So Fabio, what are your feelings about latest rally? I hate it. That's my feelings on the latest rally, but it's also happening at a time where, as per the pinned comment at the very beginning, I am absolutely too busy to actually even be, staring at the markets on a day-to-day basis while the market is open. Too busy. So it's actually a decent time for things to be rallying because I wouldn't want to buy and I can't really buy. I'm really busy. So yeah, and it's going to be like this for the next 2 months. Actually, a little bit more than that. So as I get through this. All right, so get this scammer off the screen. No, I'm actually promoting him. Meet Kevin. I am now his new stepbrother. I took his place, Kevin. So the way it kind of works is if you watch Star Wars, there's something called the Sith. So you have a Sith Lord and a Sith apprentice. So Kevin is a Sith Lord. And so Kevin has replaced Chris with me. in the efforts that one day I usurp Kevin, but kind of it's a weird father-son relationship. So it's more of a father-son relationship than anything else. I know that, Kevin's going to handicap me in some ways because he wants me to take over at some point, like subconsciously, but also doesn't want me to. So that's kind of like the me Kevin thing there. So yeah. So remember the videos of Strongman being a Sith Lord? That's real because Kevin is actually the Sith Lord Master. He's trying to actually become Chancellor of the United States and then eventually Emperor. But yeah, neither here or there. I'm saying it out loud because there's nothing you can do about it to stop us. But yeah. All right. Sure, I'll get him off the screen. Instead, I'll get this guy on the screen because he's not a scammer. Okay, so just bask in the glory of this man and read the title there. And while I talk about other things, I just want you guys to just know this video exists and it's out there. Just appreciate this. All right, just read that. All right. Okay, so while I address other comments, I have removed the scammer and I have put a non-scammer. There you go, Cole. You happy? All right, so I remember you said not to punish Netflix for the capex growth, but isn't capex sustenance since they need to spend capex to keep their business going? Well, I mean, I kind of refer back to the whole, no, what is this? No. Okay, sorry. I say I don't go to the text, but I do anyway. I'd say that, echoing back to something like Amazon, right? Amazon is a good case study of why you shouldn't really punish for capex growth. It makes it very difficult because then you have to assume, okay, what at some point will they have to kind of cut, or will they be able to cut back on that capex growth? Maybe the answer actually ends up being that they can't. That's a valid point, and that's what makes the evaluation very difficult and very nuanced, right? Because you have to go a little bit into the assumptions of, okay, is there a point at which they can kind of cut back on that, or is it just infinity forever, right? And then the answer is probably somewhere, and that each individual investor will determine for themselves what they're comfortable with their assumptions, because that's your own individual analysis, right? So, of course, there are really bad versions or variations of analysis, but yeah, so... I need to be on this. Well, actually, Colt, I don't entirely know how to bring someone on this platform because I would much prefer to have people on this rather than StreamYard because I'm sponsored. Oh, I almost forgot because I want to actually get to my my sponsor. I'm just kidding. It's not a sponsor, but let me pull this up. So I want to actually say this is a very let me actually refresh this because just in case I did get any more comments. All right. So if you haven't seen this community post, it's serious, all intents and purposes. This is not me hiring anyone, by the way. So I am not hiring anyone. But if I will not also be, like, full disclosure, I am not selling your information whatsoever. I'm not profiting from this transaction in any way. So this is to my subscribers. If you are a software engineer, you can go ahead and feel free to give me. I won't reveal the name of the institution because of reasons, but you will find out the institution pretty shortly once you apply. There's no guarantee of a response, just so you understand. So I also want to be clarified, like no promises on response, but I'll say it as per this, and it's not false advertising. It is a top tech firm. And yes, those are the requirements that are asked. And it's a joke that it's a sponsor. It's not a sponsor. Okay. So yes, I am not hiring you. It's not for me. It is for a firm. Okay. And it is a top tech firm. You definitely know the name. All right. I'm not going to tell you the name, but you definitely know the name. No, again, to reiterate, no guarantee of response or anything like that. And I already had some questions about, for example, Visa sponsorship. The answer I got is on case-by-case basis. Okay? Case-by-case basis if you had that question. That's it. All right, so that's our talk from our sponsor, but it's not really. All right, so yeah, let's see. I already answered that one. Michael Burry, I put a position on Apple. How can we get the details? What strike price? I don't really know. I don't think we get that, but we just know that he has on his 13F filings. Maybe there's some sources that can estimate that. But Capital Mindset, what's your opinion on the entire net worth being in Tesla options? Well, I believe, let me see, there is this individual right here. There you go. So I'm not putting up some, just let me get Cole out of there. Let me move Cole's comment out of the way so you can see the beauty of what we see. All right, so why people think it's a short position? The put option can have multiple definitions, isn't it? Well, because he doesn't have a long Apple position. So that's why they consider it kind of like shorting, right? Because it's a way so that he can basically put small upfront capital to control a large pile of capital, right? In a certain, given direction. Okay, so let's see here. Is it because of midterms? No, not because of midterms. Okay, so to capital minds at a time the exact bottom just before Tesla earnings, and they timed the exact top. How much would you pay for my course? I would pay $1,000 the hour. Okay, so when is the next shirtless stream? You catering to the 95% male audience, are you? I mean, that won't be on this channel, but if I ever do something like that, it would be on a, more relaxed channel. This is a relaxed channel, but not like, there's a time and place, right? There's a time and place. All right. Capital Minds say, get me on voice right now for far fun. I might do that. All right. So, it depends on what you say. Okay, you're here. Oh, you're trying to really come on here, aren't you? All right, Cole, your voice is gonna be loud or live in 1 second. All right, you should be live. Wait, no, hold on. Don't talk. Hold on. I need to switch you over to. It always does this. All right, talk.
Hey.
All right, there we go. And let me check to see audio is live. Talk again.
Hey guys, it's me, Cole from Investing with Cole.
All right, go ahead and plug your channel. There you go.
No, I just wanted to, because I spent like, I said I was going to bed at like 9, and I was like, before I go to bed, let me just watch this video real quick. Spent the next 2 hours watching Retire on Blank by 2030, and it was incredible, so I knew I had to come on for this.
Okay. Yeah, you did a lot of. You sent me a ton. You sent everyone a ton, actually. And you found this one. You found the one on Ethereum. You found the one on Palantir. These are insane. These people are ridiculous, and they're everywhere. I mean, this guy's egregious. I mean, what did you say, Cole? Because I'm not going to take credit for it. You said that imagine your retirement strategy being out of date in how long?
Well, if this is the same guy, this is the updated one. So he made a video on how to retire on Tesla stock by 2030, 2 months before this, like in April, and 2 months later he had to make an updated version for 2 reasons. So yeah, as you said, his retirement strategy that was supposed to last for 30 years, it was out of date after 2 months. What happened was Tesla stock fell 50% in half, and then the second thing that happened was. The only thing he changed in this video was he upgraded his predictions. So before Tesla fell in half, he thought they were going to hit 14 trillion by 2030 in the bull case. Now, the updated version, now that Tesla's fallen 50%, he thinks they're going to hit 15 trillion now. So
interesting. And wait, did he update it for the new numbers? I might have misheard you.
Yeah, the updated version has his bear case, his base case, and his bull case are all higher now. And the only thing that changed was Tesla fell 50%. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
2030, if this scenario were
so there's a 50% growth, 30% growth bear case, a base case 40% growth, and this is for the next 10 years. All right, cool. Totally knows exactly what he's talking about. I'll just say that. All right. Can't disagree with any of the logic.
Yeah, keep in mind that the rule of thumb when it comes to retirement is that you can safely withdraw 4% of your portfolio per year. His equation, not only does he have 45% annual growth in the bull case, but he also says you should withdraw 8% of your portfolio a year, which means that if you retire and there is any recession, like within the first 10 years of retirement, you're going to go bankrupt. Like if you retired in January based on his strategy, you'd be bankrupt in 2 years.
Okay. Well, yeah, you said, I think you just said it. Repeat that one more time. What's the takeout? What does he say you should take out?
He says you should take out 8. So I think he has like a 1.1. Oh, I'm sorry. On top, he has a $1.5 million portfolio, and I think he has you take out. Is it like 80,000 a year, 81,000 a year? Which or maybe it's like even 100,000 or something. I forgot, but because I watched like 50 of these. But the issue is, Tesla fell 50% this year. So if you retire, immediately you're down to 750,000, and now you're taking out over 10% of the portfolio through a strategy.
What?
And so it's going to go to zero quickly.
But what's wrong with that? Tesla's just going to grow infinitely. What about the part where, I think you told me this. He expects Tesla to grow in line with the index at 2030. Did you say that?
Yes. So every single you can go watch. You can go watch every single one of these videos that's ever been put on YouTube. Every single one has, so the stock that we're going to retire on, it's going to grow like 50% a year for the next decade. And then the moment it hits 2030, it's going to grow at exact market average for forever. Which, what would be the point of retiring on Tesla then, if you could just retire on the S&P 500, if that's what we're expecting? And then, I don't know. It's like, at that point, just say it's going to... Chicken Genius actually did that. Chicken Genius said, F it. Like, we're just going to have... He has a video where Chicken Genius says Tesla is going to grow 20% a year for the next 40 years.
What? 40 years?
Yeah. He says, once again, I said 4%. 4% is the rule of thumb for how much of your portfolio you can take out. Chicken Genius says you can retire and take out 20% a year. You can have he had like a $300,000 portfolio. He was taking out like 60,000 a year. Which you would be done.
What do you think about the reliable news source of Jeremy, who updates me daily on the stock market?
Well, they did the unthinkable, and I think if you click on his channel real quick, because I think his last video.
By the way, I just want to
folks,
pause
I
you,
am,
Cole, because I feel like Dave Ramsey now with you talking here, but like just audio, like it's a call. Wait, I got to do the stance. Hold on. Okay, continue, Cole. Tell me about your crippling debt.
I feel like I should be Dave Ramsey. I feel like I do a pretty good impression. I need to work on my Ramsey impression. I feel like I can do a pretty good one.
Yeah, I don't do it good. I don't do I'm older than you.
Yeah.
All right.
So
what am I looking for?
I'll go to videos, because I'm pretty sure his last two videos were that stocks did the unthinkable.
Okay.
Which I mean, what did they do exactly? Like, they went up? Oh yeah, it's stocks did the unthinkable, and this can't be real. Which, like I don't know, that's just a lack of imagination.
Wasn't he the one who said that YouTube's getting very pessimistic? I think I talked about that in one live stream. Yeah, it was him. He
said
made
they're
a
being
video.
circle jerky. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I went through. Well, you went through his videos. You showed me, and then I was like, wow, because let's face it, yeah. So you found it, and you were like, okay, this guy literally said that. You grabbed the clip, and then you just look through this, and it's just
21 thumbnails.
Yeah, it's just like, by the way, I love Cole's thumbnails because they're literally just absolutely hilarious versions of Jeremy's thumbnails, by the way. But anyways, yeah. Okay, what am I supposed to also find here? Otherwise...
just that his last two videos were like, there's like the stock market just did the impossible. I think it's just like they went up like 1% or something.
What do you think about...
He made... see if you can find the video about Apple, because he made a video maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago that just said like Apple is going to collapse in the next 30 days or something.
Oh, that's 100% for views, because people are going to see that and they're going to click it. They're going to be like, why would this person say that?
There it is. Why Apple stock will collapse next 45 days. It was on the left.
Left?
Yeah.
Up or down?
Up.
Oh, okay, I skipped it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Apple's up 15%.
Since he talked about it? All right, cool.
Yeah.
What do you think about this guy?
I don't know if you're able to share your screen, because I have to wait like 10 seconds for your
That's right.
stream
That's
to
right.
upload.
So I shall share.
I already see it's Bubbleson though, because I saw Starbucks.
Here. Now you see it live, so you can be up to date.
I've tried, because everybody talks about this guy. I'd never heard of him before, y'all, to the point that I can't even remember what his channel name is, because everyone just says Bubbleson, so I forget what his actual name is. I've tried, because I'd never heard of the guy until like maybe a month ago. I was like, oh, I should watch his content to make fun of him. I get through like 2 minutes, and I'm like, this is torture. I can't watch this.
I don't find it that like well, I don't watch his content, but I don't find it like when I have to, because subscribers ask for like a reaction or something like that. When I had to back in the day, I didn't find it like that. I actually found that my conclusions was he has a soothing voice. I guess that's why some people want to watch him. And that's cool.
I just want to point out his profile picture looks like he just dropped a new metal album in 2004.
Oh,
But
yeah, that's
secondly,
good.
yeah, I think it's because I don't know if I'm sure you've heard somebody say this before. You know, people will sit there for like they will watch like a 20-minute Netflix show for like 10 hours, like they'll binge it.
Mhm.
But if you want to watch like a 2-hour movie, just one 2-hour movie, they're like, oh, I can't spend that much time. So it's just like Carlson. I can watch 5 hours of like 10-minute how to retire on Tesla videos, but I see the 30-minute time frame of Carlson videos. I'm like, oh, I don't want to waste 30 minutes watching this. It's intimidating.
It's intimidating. I mean, well, I have long videos. I know you don't watch my videos, Cole, though. Don't worry.
It's true. They're too long.
I know they're too long. I'm trying to have something for everyone. But even in these live streams, I think the average view duration is about 20 minutes, which is actually pretty long. But
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's really long. So that's why the live streams are actually. I think I've mentioned this. The live streams do one of the best of all videos on this channel, like in every kind of way. Now, there are some videos that have done or done live streams, but for the most part, because a lot of the videos are on boring stocks that no one really cares about, I think that's basically what's skewing the numbers or the statistics there. All right, so yeah, my only point about this is he made this video, and the title is interesting. It says Netflix earnings could crash the stock market, and then the thumbnail was let me see this.
Netflix on fire.
Yeah, it was Netflix on fire, and of course, I think I've already documented his change over time. There's also other YouTubers who have documented his change over time. I think it was Kingdom of Finance who did this, and so there's at least 2 videos out there.
For those not watching, Netflix since he uploaded that video, Netflix is up 7%.
Oh no, I've already kind of talked about it through the portfolio basically update, but I haven't even talked about Netflix wholly yet. But yeah, Netflix is up crazily for the past 2 days, so now it's at $216.
Up 23% on the week.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll say this, to not hammer him down too hard like that, but the primary or the prevailing thought at the time was pretty pessimistic on Netflix. It still kind of is. Go back to some of the videos I made on Netflix, go into the comment section. You would actually see a decent amount of pessimism, or just take my word for it in some of the lives. And some of you can probably attest this because some of the subscribers who are going to be watching this are the very ones, and again, nothing against anyone, but because that's what makes a market. So I love dissenting opinion and everything. But there was a lot of pessimism still towards Netflix. And I think you have also pessimistic towards Netflix. Cole, am I right or wrong? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Correct. Because their business model was basically there are no streaming services.
Yeah.
So they got every show ever made on the cheap. And now everyone has their own streaming service. They're taking their content back. Like The Office was probably the biggest loss they had. And if you just look at the content, the original content they've made, because that's the end game. Eventually, Netflix will mostly only have original content, I think, as people take more and more off. And they're swinging and missing. And even if Disney, if they swing and miss on every show they make, they still have 100 years of backlog. So they still have plenty, which Netflix has no backlog. They have 10 years of original content.
Yeah. But then I think that people can kind of overestimate the I think people kind of overestimate the value of old content because people constantly want new content. That's actually why, you think Disney is just not getting new content because they can just rest on their laurels. No, they're spending about $33 billion a year on new content.
I was just saying if we just assume that, and maybe this is a stupid assumption, but let's say Netflix and Disney, every new show they make for the next 5 years flops and they all suck. There's still stuff to watch on Disney from the old stuff.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know. Maybe you because I don't do individual stocks, so maybe you're better at responding to this. So Netflix, they have to turn a profit solely on their streaming service. Disney can eat a loss on their streaming service. They have so much other stuff going on in their business.
Yeah. So you're basically pointing out that they can allow some of their other businesses to prop up their streaming service until it gets to a point where it can kind of stand on its own. That's true. But, a lot of other things that kind of come with the problematic side of Disney's other businesses. So one of their strengths, I'd say, is that recapture event that I talk about when I usually talk about the streaming services that Netflix is recognizing, and they're trying to actually get to it. Also, the adaptability of Disney's revenue stream in terms of advertising. So some is ad-based, some is subscription-based. Even like, I think they were playing around with the idea of having a subscription for their parks, which is funny, by the way. But yeah, I get what you're saying, because they're in the cruise line industry, they're in the parks industry, they're in the sports coverage media. Well, just say media in general. And in part of that media segment is now streaming. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. But what were you going to say?
I don't know if you know this off the top of your head. Do you know who, if it's even public, I would assume it's public. Do you know who ultimately owns Cartoon Network and Adult Swim? Because
ComCast.
I saw like ComCast. Okay.
Yeah, ComCast. Boom, easy.
Because Adult Swim is so. I guess Comcast isn't well liked in general as a stock, but Adult Swim, when it comes to original content, they are by far, and they have been by far for the last 20 years. Adult Swim is better at figuring out what is good original content and greenlighting the right shows more than any other media, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that. So yeah, because Cartoon Network, all that stuff, that's all under Comcast's arm. Now, as far as, because Adult Swim has some pretty good shows. Well, the thing is, some of the content that I know, what's an Adult Swim show that you know about right now that's really popular? Give me
Rick and Morty. Obviously.
Rick and Morty's owned by Warner Bros. Discovery.
Really?
Yeah. So they have the rights to have it on Adult Swim, because I'm 9%. Actually, no. Sorry. I completely said that wrong. I was thinking the whole time about Warner Bros. Discovery. No. Warner Bros. Discovery owns Cartoon Network. I'm sorry. Okay. Not Comcast. I was confused. Okay. Comcast owns Universal Studios and all of their IP, but Warner Bros. Discovery owns
you're gonna have to private the live stream after that blunder.
Oh no. It's fine. Yeah. So Rick and Morty's owned by Warner Bros. Discovery, which is that's already a publicly traded stock. So you might maybe prefer that streaming service. I don't know. I actually, the ones I find myself going on is Netflix and HBO Max. I don't really find myself going too much on Disney Plus. Not really. Don't really like too much things on Disney Plus. But I have it.
You don't have kids.
No, don't have kids. Now Netflix is trying to move in that direction. They have actually a new animated movie. I don't know if you saw that one yet. Definitely not, because
they're doing a lot of live action anime that I think is all flopped so far. There's the Death Note movie, which I think was not well received.
Yeah, live action. Sorry, I was thinking about the anime.
Yeah, live action. Amazon really. I think Amazon owns Invincible, right? They really knocked out the park with that.
Yes. Oh, yes. You mentioned that, and I didn't get to it in the last live stream. I saw your comment on it. I love that show. That show is fantastic. And I think that's a really nice new take on superheroes. So, yeah, I like that.
It's crazy that the comic is like 20 years old or something.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy. I know. One thing I want to say before you continue is this comment that I had up from Zastar is exactly like how a lot of people think. By the way, I agree with this in terms of the pricing. So, but the thing is, take a look at a lot of the acquisitions, right? Let's take a look at the sentiment. So that's something that we were pointing out about, that other creator, this creator, that his evolution over time was he loved it when it was like 600. And then as it kept going lower, he started to like almost question and panic. So it kind of like completely against, because again, when you're a story-driven investor, yeah, you when the story starts to fade, you start to get, like what happened? Now, again, I don't know if he saw the video or not when I gave him like the constructive criticism, because it was constructive, I think. In my opinion, he was like, oh yeah, I'm going to triple down on that, because he's been doing apparently a bunch of different acquisitions. I don't really pay attention too much, but the subs have been commenting about it here and there in the community. And I read your guys' comments in there, and that's how I stay up to date on this. But no, it's interesting stuff. So, I don't know if anyone wants to comment on that, but yeah, so I just wanted to cover Zastar's comment here. I feel like that's how a lot of people feel too. A lot of people do think Netflix is trash. They do think that. I don't necessarily agree with it, but that's what's the beauty of a market.
Now let's just to reiterate the sole reason I got on the Discord. I thought you were going to teach me how to do a discounted cash flow for Ethereum.
Oh yeah. Let's pull that up. Because that's actually freaking hilarious. I don't know if anyone knows that, but we're gonna do a discounted cash flow on Ethereum because why not? Because clearly that's something I was gonna make a video, but I literally don't have the time right now. But I
am gonna spoil it for you guys. The fair value is $12,000.
Actually, I ruined this iteration of it, so I actually have to get a.
I think you had a previous iteration.
No, yeah, I ruined it because I made it like a different version of it. But we're gonna go and make a copy of this one, so it's
now. Now Ethereum is in the streaming services. I forget where they make their cash from. Ethereum owns Rick and Morty.
Ethereum owns Rick and Morty. We're kind of so this is a DCF valuation done by a non-crazy person. Again, non-crazy.
You know what's
very
funny? I'm sure it's because you're streaming on two different things. The Discord screenshot that you're sending me, it's at like 144p. I can't even see it, but your YouTube is like crystal clear. So I'm watching the YouTube video anyway.
Yeah. Watch the YouTube one. But that's definitely what it is, which is weird because I have the what's it called? I forget what it's called. Discord Nitro.
That reminds me of today's sponsor for the live stream.
I already talked about the sponsor.
Discord Nitro, for just $5 or $10 a month, you can send video files up to 100 megabytes.
And there's a good use for that, as per yesterday. All right, so but we won't talk about that. All right, so this is why is there a random T? I just noticed this. There's a random T here. Do you guys see? Oh, wait, no one sees this.
Yeah, it stands for trillion.
There's just a random T out there in the middle of nowhere. Anyways, just thought it was interesting. I know there was a typo somewhere around here as well. Somewhere there's a typo, but also down here there's some. This is like where he derives some of the analysis, like what could make this model very bullish. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so the Palantir one was even funnier because the Palantir one just goes off of some articles in terms of like the bull case, bear case, and it was like I think the references were Tom Nash, Amit, whatever his last name is. I can't pronounce it, so I won't try it. But his first name's Amit. You guys probably know his YouTube channel.
I hate to interrupt, but this. So you saw in the text that.
No, I haven't been able to read the text really.
No, I think it was before you went live. Strongman got like 800 bots like sub to his channel.
Mm-hmm.
At like
800.
It was 600 to 800. His like all in 1 minute, his subs went up, and he shared my video like 30 minutes ago, and I just got like, yeah, dude, I'm getting like spam subscribers. So now he's infected me by sharing my video.
Oh. I mean,
that's stupid because now I'm at like 1100 and it's gonna like ruin the like celebration of getting to 1,000 because obviously it's just gonna drop back down in like a day or two.
Oh yeah, that's right, because that's what they do. Yeah. You know what? That's probably someone actually created like a joke based off of the comment that he posted in his community with the 700 that he lost, and someone probably is basically just doing it to Strongman as a joke, right?
It's so probably me, Kevin.
He gained back the 700 subscribers that he supposedly lost. So, yeah, anyways, let me go back to this. What do we see here? Is that what you guys were texting about?
Partially.
Okay. Oh, I see this. I see the picture. This is funny. Wow, you got it. Yeah, you're 1,024. That's funny. All right, so let's see here. And if you look at... all right, so wait, are we done with this? Can we get out of here? He applies a discount rate of 12%. I wonder why he chose this. This is the part that's interesting. Why the discount rate of 12%? Why the growth rates?
12% is how much Bitcoin is going to grow.
This is Ethereum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Comparative. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah. That makes sense. This thing makes sense, and nothing of it should be questioned. None of it. All right, so let's see here. Time to buy the stock, LMAO. They did. Interesting. To be honest, I don't pay for streaming services. Just use other people's logins. Yeah, that's true. Trying to see. Scrolling through. Feet pics. What am I missing in this context? This is insanity. Bigger deal for you since they're toying with. All right, so good morning, Fuhat. How you doing? Yeah, you guys are still texting about it. Yeah, it's going to drop in 2 to 3 days. Yeah, okay, so you guys are talking about your fake subs. All right, go sub to investing with Cole. Make up for the bots that are going to leave him.
Wait, hold on. What if, I'm not going to name any names, but what if there's a YouTuber who doesn't want me to expose them? So they're sending bots sub to my channel so that YouTube will think I'm doing it and they delete my channel.
I don't know if that's how it works. Who are you going to expose?
Well, I'm not going to name names.
No, name names. Drop names. This is the safe stream. No one watches this.
I think Meet Kevin might be trying to get my channel taken down.
Maybe. He doesn't watch my channel.
Yeah, that's why you're still stuck at 3,000, dude.
Yeah.
I wonder if me or Strongman could share one of your videos and something would happen to you.
No, don't do that. Keep me on incognito.
What if I wake up with 1 million subscribers?
That would be absolutely hilarious.
What are we doing? Discounted cash flows?
No. We were doing crazy look at with the Ethereum. We're done with that. I don't want to cringe at that anymore. But I received the new comment for the sponsor question. Someone asked, and I'm not going to reveal who it is, but can I know the company? And well, let me answer that, I guess, here. I'll say, unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no, because that would be like kind of public stuff and stuff like that. But you'll find out if you get a response who the company is. I'm only giving it to a single entity. It is not to, like to spread it anywhere. But by the way, if you don't want to give it to me, it's just saying if you guys want to, right? It's not like you must give me. So just choose not to give it to me. If that's a deal breaker, that's fine. It's completely fine. All right, so I'll answer this guy later. But if you're watching the stream, whoever asked that question on the post, that is the answer to your question. No, and should I connect with you on LinkedIn? Yeah, you can connect with me on LinkedIn about it, and then we can probably talk there. But publicly like this, I won't really say.
YouTube desktop has been messing up like all day. Like it doesn't load anything besides a video. I wonder if they're getting hacked or something.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't really know anything about that. Cole is going to meet Kevin and his lawyers YouTube. Okay, so we're not going to talk about what's going on, right? With the what you messaged me about.
Yes, correct.
Oh, yes, you want to talk about it?
No. Yes, don't talk about it.
Oh, yes, don't talk about it. Okay, so you see, that's a teaser to everyone.
Well, I posted that something was happening. I didn't.
Okay, so you already posted about it. So you've already cock teased everyone.
Just you can talk about it. Just don't say any names.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so we're going to talk about it, but without saying any names, guys. And so basically a very large, and I would say, yeah, very, very large YouTube channel is getting into contact with Investing with Cole via subscribers. And this, okay, Prattman, you're actually in here, so I answered. But anyways. The YouTuber is contacting Cole to actually say that this person is going to basically help them, and the larger YouTuber is has resources, let's say, to combat Kevin in ways that other YouTubers may not have, and this would actually be very problematic for Kevin. In fact, as I stated in the live stream with when we had echoes on the live stream that no longer is up. And I think I reiterated this exact point in the live stream on Strongman's channel, right? Is that me, Kevin, if you do watch this, you committed a grave error in actually going after a smaller channel. And in doing so, you have only ensured that the very information you did not want to get out will be everywhere instead of owning up to it. It was just very easy to just say, yeah, I made a mistake. And then everyone would have been like, moving on by now. some people, it wouldn't have gotten as much attention because the vast majority of people would have accepted that mistakes can happen and no one got hurt in this instance. But then some people will obviously never forgive you or just don't like you anyways. But kind of on the logistics side of it, or the, how you can say media logistics side of it, you did the very worst thing that you could possibly do. You did something that makes you look bad, attacking a smaller channel, and you did something to kind of basically piss off a lot of creators. And now you have ensured that everyone will know about the DUI, and the video will never go away, and it will just continuously come up as a problem, right? So, have fun. I have a phrase. My wife can attest to this phrase. It's a very favorite phrase of mine. I do believe this philosophically. People create their own hells. So, yeah, you've created your own hell, me, Kevin. There you go. Congrats.
Let's not ignore potentially violating federal copyright law by falsely submitting a copyright claim.
I will leave that to lawyers speak, but
yeah,
potentially. There may be an argument to be made. Some people might make an argument that he has broken certain laws. Absolutely.
Somebody wants to know what large is. Over 1 million.
Yeah, over 1 million subscribers. So,
and speaking of, that could be me soon, as I'm now at 1,500 subscribers. I've gained 700 in 10 minutes, so I appreciate you guys.
Wait, you're joking?
No, I've gained 700 subscribers in the last 10 minutes. Same as Strongman. He's gained like 700. It's probably my Jeremy parody. I think that's what.
It blew you up. Yeah. All right, so let's see through some of these comments here, but there were some questions I got. So Fabio, what do you think of Stockmo's claim to fame? Look, I haven't even watched a Stockmo video. Maybe Cole can probably answer that question better than me, because I don't know if Cole's watched. That guy sucks. All right, so what do you think about Stockmo?
I watched like 3 because he's so boring.
That's why I've never watched him though.
Yeah, dude, I get Meet Kevin. Like, the guy is he's a politician. He knows how to win people over. Stockmo, look. I hate to be maybe superficial, but the guy's like, what, in his 60s or something? And he wears like a baggy sweater and he just talks monotone.
Are you saying he's a boomer?
I'm saying he's a boomer. So you think people would be turned off by him, especially when he's like, hey guys, I bought Ethereum. This is my cat. And then somehow he's got like 500,000 subscribers. But I've watched like 3 videos from him, and in 2 videos, he is obsessed with the 5-day chart. I've never seen a channel obsessed with the 5-day chart. He'll be like, guys, I recommended this stock a month ago. He's like, and let's go to the 5-day chart. And the stock is up like 9%. And the S&P 500, the S&P 500 is up like 6%. And he's like, yeah, they said they couldn't beat the market, but my stock picks did. I'm like, that's a 5-day chart. What are you talking about? Also, I think his second favorite stock is Ethereum. I mean, I know that's not stock, but I think
it's funny the way you said it. His second favorite stock is Ethereum. His second favorite investment, but he probably said it like that. He probably said my second favorite stock is Ethereum. That's funny. I've actually gotten the request to review his portfolio, but the thing is, if someone can help me out and on Discord linked videos to where his portfolio is, because I'm not. If you guys send that to me, then I'll definitely do the video of me reviewing it. I know Ross Gerber's been requested already, and I'm going to do one on him. I love those portfolio review videos. For me personally, they're fun to make because I get to see, okay, strategy-wise, and especially if the creator or whoever, whatever, is talking about them and explaining themselves. And then I can kind of go, oh, I agree with that, don't agree with that. Have a different perspective on it, and that's the goal of that. But maybe also they say something that I didn't think of, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. So I learned something there. Someone's saying quarter poundering. That's interesting. Definitely Mr. Beast. Oh, that's a great guess. That's a great guess.
Oh, wonderful. I'm trying to search something on YouTube on my phone. I get authentication error. Please select a different account.
Uh-oh.
So that's good. So I might have to talk to Google and YouTube.
Yeah, you definitely have to do that. I'm guessing a big YouTuber isn't in the finance space. Can I confirm or deny that?
Sure. I mean, well, yeah, it's obviously not Graham.
Yeah, it's not in the finance space. You're right. All right. So Crypto Mo, someone's saying, is that another channel? Crypto Mo, Ethereum Mo.
Oh, dude, look up. Did you see? Did I tell you, or maybe you saw somebody else make a video about BitBoy?
BitBoy, no. Oh wait, I forgot to actually.
BitBoy crypto.
Let me actually give this request a go, because this is the executive bathroom. The bathroom's actually back there. It's the first door down there. That's the bathroom where I stare at people as they walk down the hallway, and they can bask in the glory of me using the bathroom. So this is also known as the executive bathroom for anyone new to the channel. All right, cool. So what am I supposed to look up? BitBoy?
BitBoy crypto. This guy is genuinely, he's like the Meet Kevin, apparently, of
this guy?
Of crypto. Like, he's like, the guy there are multiple channels that like make videos about, they're like this is what BitBoy just said about Cardano. Like, he's one of the biggest names maybe the biggest name on YouTube about crypto. And and this is alleged. This is all alleged, guys. But I've seen sources claiming that he has consistently, more than a handful of times, made a video pumping an obvious scam, rug pulled his viewers, and then deleted the video about it. Allegedly. He is also
assets, right?
Yeah, in crypto, yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's also allegedly done exactly what Meet Kevin has done, and copyright claimed anyone who talks bad about him.
Fair enough. So it's pretty much, so he is the Meet Kevin in multiple ways. All right.
Yeah.
Dude,
Echoes is getting botted.
Oh, dang. So it is targeted towards you guys. So, yeah.
It's weird that Strongman's not like part of this Meet Kevin drama right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Oh, speaking of which,
Echoes has gained 2,000 subscribers.
Speaking of which, I wanted to say, well, going back to BitBoy here, what is the well, actually, I'm gonna check mine real quick. Oh boy, hopefully it's not.
Dude, Fabio, did you always have 200 million subscribers?
Did you always have more subscribers than PewDiePie?
Yeah.
Wow, this is insane. So let me check out.
Yeah, you look the same.
Yeah, no, because mine's kind of like the big creators don't watch mine. I'm telling you, Jeremy doesn't watch my streams. Meet Kevin does not watch my streams. I don't think any of them watch my streams. I think I'm too boring, monotone. Strong man, personal finance.
I'm looking up Scott.
Oh yeah, look, he's almost at 8K. He's gained back all the subscribers. What's the other guy? Scott.
Scott looks the same. Strongman's already getting fixed. He was at like 80. He was at 8,600 like a few minutes ago. So hopefully mine is fixed shortly.
Let's see him. Yeah, what the?
Yeah, right.
Oh wait, I wasn't subscribed. It unsubscribed me, or maybe.
Wow, man, that's bizarre. Yeah.
All right, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so this is happening, guys. Wow, in live. This is happening in real time. Some sort of attack. All right, but anyways, so is this necessarily bad for you?
No, I mean, I don't think YouTube is going to punish. I don't think they're gonna like the algorithm's not gonna like look down on me or anything.
I don't think it's necessarily bad for you. It's just like a bunch of bots. But I mean, it looks worse from the subscriber to views perspective. But remember, like the more subscribers you have, it's like some psychological thing with subscribers where they're like, oh, I'm more likely to subscribe with the bigger channel. Now, I find this interesting. I don't know if it's like a supporter of one of the bigger, YouTube channels, and then they're saying, oh, these guys are the critics, always criticizing the people I like, and they're doing it because it's clearly there is a pattern here. All right.
I mean, it could. I'll try to look around. It could also just be like, there's lots of just channels blown up, but I mean, it seems weird so far. I mean,
it seems like it's okay. So far it's you, Strongman, Echoes. Is Jay Noggy?
Yeah, I tried to search Jay Noggy and I got authentication error again.
No, Jay Noggy's still at 831. So he's left out for this. And what's that Scott's name? Scott what?
Scott Schaefer. I believe he's at still. I think 19.3 is where he was at.
Okay, so he's at. Let me tell you 19.6. So unless he gained, we have to talk about this. But what do you think about the everything money thing? I'm gonna sneeze, so I apologize. I'm gonna mute myself.
So I'll be on the pro. You're talking about Jeremy, right?
Yeah.
I'll start on the pro everything money side. I don't think I've ever directly said this on a video. I've thought about making a video just to say this, but I felt like it would be a boring video. I feel somewhat confident that if I had to go hang out for a day, I had to go spend a day with Jeremy, Kevin, Andre, or Graham, one of those, like go hang out in Vegas, I'd probably have a blast. I think because none of my friends are like in real life are good investors or anything. So I still have fun with them. So I bet I would enjoy those people. I'm sure they're enjoyable to hang out with. But obviously, especially Kevin, I disagree with some of the more professional parts of their personality. So basically what I'm trying to say is I can see why after you have a 35-minute phone call with somebody, you would get the impression, oh, okay, they're not as bad as I thought. Because you're kind of humanizing, instead of just looking at this guy through the screen all day, you're kind of humanizing them. So I see why they're kind of buddy-buddy now. But it is strange. Like I don't see myself talking to Kevin for 30 days. I don't see myself talking to Kevin for 30 minutes and then making a video being like, oh yeah, I was wrong, guys. Buy his course. So I get it, and it still seems weird how quickly it almost seems like the whole thing was for views. Like it wasn't actually about taking down Jeremy or anything.
Uh-huh.
That's the end of my summary.
Someone said complete with hat. Shout out executive bathroom complete with hat. I have this hat here, but it doesn't fit over the headphones. All right, anyways. Okay, so then what was your anti? Because you said you had a pro and then you had an anti.
Well, that was the anti part. I said if I talked to Kevin or Jeremy for 30 minutes, I'm sure I could spend the day with the guys and I'd have fun. I'm sure they're fun people to hang out with. But I don't think I'd make a video going, oh yeah, Jeremy's a lot more of a value investor than I thought he was.
Yeah,
which is what Paul said.
Yeah, that's the part I don't understand. It's they're making some sort of a weird claim there. Jake, by the way, my thoughts on it is it's an ugly business. A lot of the parts. Okay, so like it's cheap, but it looks cheap, but it's cheap for a reason. It's not my cup of tea personally for me, but yeah, he seems to like it. Maybe he's right.
Guys, we've officially within the same hour I've broken 1,000 subscribers and 2,000 subscribers.
Oh yeah, by the way, Sam, good thing you're mentioning this. Yeah, that's like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, so I just want to point out, Scott Schaefer makes a video. I don't know Scott. I'll say I don't have a problem with him.
I don't really care.
But people, yeah, that would be my opinion. I don't really care because I don't really know him that well yet. But it's weird that he makes a video calling out everything money for kind of being cool with Jeremy, and he makes a video about Strongman in the exact same video about Strongman saying like, oh, both of these guys were hard on the grifters, and now they're kind of friendly with them. It's just crazy how people will act one way and then change all of a sudden. Also, make sure to subscribe to my Patreon, where there's $100 tier if you want to.
What?
Yeah, dude. There's $100 tier where you can.
We're going to this.
So there's a limit of 3. So I feel like that's worse because it's almost like a manipulation to like make sure you get in the $100 tier before it runs out. And the only benefit is you can suggest once a month. Now there is suggest a video.
This is Common Sense Investing from Canada comment. There was actually, I think this is the one where people were saying, yeah, this is it. Didn't Strongman pull up this? I don't believe so.
Read that comment about me. Scroll up. What was that comment about me?
Comment about you?
Yeah. Just Control F Cole. I want to see what that guy said.
Look at this.
I can just go read it myself. I probably.
Right here. It's right here.
I'm not watching your screen anymore. Read it.
Oh, sorry. The only good part about coming across Strongman's channel is eventually being introduced to investing with Cole's content. Cole is actually witty and has a very good sense of humor. Strongman's humor is loud, immature, brain-dead comedy.
Guys, go subscribe to Crunchy Sucks McGee.
But anyways, this is the part where I thought this was kind of funny when you guys sent this to me. I haven't seen this video, but you guys gave me the context, all the context I needed, was because he did post this, and he goes, "I don't believe so," and he did, pretty old but still funny, blah 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 blah. And what did you say? Strongman was first to show the footage. Fabio and Capital Minds have found it for him. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because he didn't. Yes, thank you for giving me that credit, Cole.
Well, I found it
Cole.
funny that. Yeah, you're welcome. I found it funny that Strongman's been criticizing Scott all week for basically copying all his content, and then the clip that Strongman is the only person on YouTube to have played this clip, as far as I know. And then Scott plays this random clip from 3 years ago. I'm like, he had to have gotten that from Strongman's channel. There's no other way he found this. And then in the comments, somebody's like, "Didn't Strongman post that?" And he's like, "No, I don't think so."
And the only reason why I remember that is because I think I told you this. I wasn't very familiar with YouTube finance, but one of the ones that I did know about was Kevin through Graham, because Graham spoke about credit cards. And so Graham introduced me to Kevin. Kevin was like talking about real estate, and I specifically remembered a video, and then this was actually during a live stream of Strongman. I think if you probably were watching it, if you remembered that one, it was way back when Capital Minds was really small. And we were talking about Kevin, and I told him, he actually has a video saying that he was never going to sell a course, because that's when I watched Kevin briefly. But you see, like I didn't continue watching Kevin. So then I guess that was like still fresh in my mind when I thought, okay, Kevin videos, and we were talking about that. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. Okay, so where's the page? Oh, this one. Oh, so he is doing like exclusive content. Okay, so.
Well, I think it's not. So he says it's not safe for YouTube content, which I can only imagine means copyright stuff. Like basically he's gonna post the
limited 3 of 3 remaining. So no one's joined this one.
Well, nobody's joined any of them. He's got 0 patrons.
Oh. Yeah.
Which is sad. Which is kind of sad.
Well, no, it's not.
If you have
It's not sad. It's like, dude, he literally has a channel calling out, grifting, which like I would say, okay, what is the value that I'm getting from this? And at the end of the day, I mean, value of calling out grift is not something that is like, there's no paywall behind it. Why would I pay for that? And the advertising revenue, sure, whatever. My view, I pay with my view, but why would I pay? It's like paying for reviews on a product.
I was just basically saying it would be, because I would be demoralized if I had 20,000 subscribers and 20,000 people said you're not worth $5 a month. Like I'm not saying all of them would have to sub to me, but I would hope I get like one patron out of 20,000.
One.
I would. Yeah.
All right.
I will say. I think the most ethical Patreon you can run is one where there's no paywall content. It's basically like it's like a $3 tier. Basically, it's just like, hey, here's just, if you want to throw extra support besides just your view, here's a cheap avenue for that. This I don't even know what he's gonna post behind the page. Like as you said, I don't know what he's even gonna post here.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's okay. So I mean, he kind of not safe for YouTube content, exposing scammers, and I don't know, like the $100 a month. Okay, I don't really know what to say to this. I'm kind of like, I'm at a loss for words in reality. I guess someone else can have a more educated opinion on this, really, but I don't really know the guy that much, and I don't think he likes me, by the way, because he doesn't read my comments.
He comments on my videos a lot. He's nice to me.
He does not. I don't think he watches my videos. Again, I'm the one in the crew that the bigger YouTubers do not watch. I know who does watch my content is Tom. Tom watches my content, and I do have some big YouTubers that subscribe to me.
The MySpace guy.
Yes, Tom from MySpace.
Okay.
Because I do have some large YouTubers that are not finance oriented that are subscribed, and shout out to you guys because I won't name call you, but
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is subscribed. Can you imagine? That'd be funny.
Read Andrew's comment.
Andrew's comment? Where's Andrew's?
Right at the bottom, basically.
Oh, which one? He has 3. Let's start from the beginning. Okay. So, can we all just point out and laugh at the gold bugs right now? They got a bear stock market due to inflation, and gold isn't. And gold shit the bed. Ha 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 ha. I mean, because it's not the type of inflation that you even think about. All right, the gold bugs were wrong in terms of their analysis of the underlying situation. So that's basically why. So yeah, Peter was wrong. Isn't the investment thesis on gold broken? Well, no, it's not broken. It's that people tend to incorrectly subscribe or ascribe to the financial markets what it is due. That makes sense. All right. So, Calvin Mindset, if you're exposing scammers behind paywall, you are limiting the people who view your content, and you're a scammer yourself. Well, because that's the thing. Like, okay, so if you're charging for something, right, it has to be some sort of like added value. This is like I said, I think that's a really good analogy. This is like basically charging to get a review on an Amazon product. You know what I mean? It's like, it's okay, so I have to pay to see whether or not products are good or bad. That makes no sense. So there's
a and a lot of people don't understand this. There's a paradox with paywalled content, because anything that's good enough to pay for would be so good that if you just put it on your channel for free, your views would explode. If it's actually worth paying for, you would in the long run grow your channel much faster by not having it on a paywall.
Yeah.
Which would pay for itself in the long run. It's just like investing. It would basically be like, I don't know, it would be like investing extra money but lowering your interest rate, which in the short term you'd have a higher net worth, but in the long run it's the interest rate, the growth rate of your channel that's going to decide how much money you have.
I mean, also there's a goodwill value on top of that. Mm-hmm. So because that's the thing. So people underestimate the value of goodwill with people, right? So if you build like a network and you kind of actually try to provide value, that almost the value from that is almost immeasurable in some ways. So like, again, like my only problem is if he was providing like some sort of extra service here, maybe he flossed me at night. Yeah, something like that. Something where I'm getting something out of it, not reviewing and finding, okay, this guy's a scam. Okay, thank you. I paid you money and you told me this guy's a scam. Like, again, I look at that as like, I go on Amazon and I go to the reviews and then they're like, pay me for my review to find out if this product is good or not. It's like, okay.
And I'll just say, once again, Fabio and I are kind of dogging on the guy, even though we have no opinion, but we're just giving our criticism of the channel. His most famous thing that I don't know if it's fair to say his most famous thing, but in the last week, the most famous thing this guy's done is upload a video that Echoes told him existed. So I don't know how much research he really accomplishes on his own.
I mean, I don't know if this is like his main job. Is this his main job?
I would hope not.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's usually I don't want to poo-poo on having YouTube as a main job, but incentives are incentives. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that front. All right, so enough talking poo-poo us about Scott Schaefer. He's not even going to see this video. So you what you said, Cole, he'll never find out.
I do think it's cool that for his Patreon banner, I do appreciate that he went on YouTube and searched how to make a vaporwave banner. So that's pretty impressive. But
for me, that's kind of this kind of aids.
I need to make a new banner. I made mine like a year ago when I still suck at graphic design, but I'm better than I was. And now my profile picture and my banner need an update on YouTube.
I mean, it's not as bad as
Jeremy.
Yeah, like this is absolute hot garbage.
Well, folks, I am.
Shut up. Sorry, they came out back. But there's like this random. Let me actually move this because there's this like random red dot. I don't know what this is. This is like a little blup he put there, and he wrote this on paint. And there's some like leather texture in the back. But no, my favorite thing is, let me just find a random video. It's probably out here. I'm gonna mute him because I don't want to hear him. This. So like,
is it his little logo in the corner?
Yeah. Like, what is this? Oh, I can't. Okay, so
let me actually let me watch your stream again. Yeah, I'm still confused. I mean, it was clearly made by his kid, but I don't get it.
You guys see that? Like,
I think the J is obviously for Jeremy. Financial
but it's
education.
I don't even think it's in the right order, right? Because it's like you can't see my mouse, but I'm going F J E. So I'm reading it left to right because humans, or in the Western world, read from, or let's keep it to the United States.
Well, yeah,
I want to get that
already,
one. Okay.
You've already preempted me. I was going to say you've read manga, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So in the United States, we read left to right. So then I read it as financial Jeremy education, not financial education Jeremy.
A lot of people don't realize it because Jeremy, honestly, he doesn't look like it, but he's Japanese, and a lot of people don't know that. So that's why it reads. It's actually JFE is how you should read it.
Oh, look who it is! Look who the cat dragged. No, I'm kidding. No, hey Austin, how you doing? So no, Austin's right. I love how he messed up the flow. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I'm so zoomed in. That's why. See, look, I don't understand this. Can someone explain this to me? I mean, I'm being really nitpicky here, but what is up with the writing? Because like, if I've done videos where I use like the iPad, right, and then so I actually write. So
the file name is FEJ, so I mean he knows the proper order. Is abundance a real word?
No, I don't know if you can see this. You can barely read what does that say? Monday.
Well, there's loyalty over royalty.
Monday morning? I think it's Monday morning. Yeah, it's Monday morning.
Abundance over... Oh my god, I just realized, because it says abundance over scarcity, the file name is supposed to be FEJ abundance, and he spelled abundance wrong in the file name. I'm pretty confident that's what it is.
Come on the live? Too shy, camera shy?
Oh, I thought you were talking to somebody in chat at first.
No. All right, I'm gonna close it off soon because Austin knows who's. Well, I don't know if you know who's over right now. Oh, he's on the camera now. There he is.
Yeah, I'm gonna spoil it for you guys.
Hey, can you do something? Can you show something for?
Oh that's Jeremy's dad.
He's not even on right now.
No, he comes on here and there. He's
not on right now though.
Oh no, he's on. No, who's on? Who are we talking about? Yeah, just subtly, just subtly put it in. You know, a little bit more to the left. There you go. Yeah, just leave it in there for a little bit.
I'm only hearing audio right now.
Yeah, you can't. Don't worry. I'm
pretty sure it's gonna be sus either way.
This is not meant for you.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Oh yeah, but
Cole.
Who's behind you?
Cut.
Y'all look dead. Yeah, Austin, we are dead. We're barely surviving here, man.
I don't know who people are. I don't know faces. Who's behind you?
I won't name drop him.
Oh, okay. Is he somebody I would know from YouTube?
No, he does not have a YouTube channel.
But yeah, real quick, guys, since we have Fabio as guest over, Fabio and I are going to be recreating the DUI footage of Meet Kevin live.
Oh, if you actually want to do that, we gotta. Okay, can we schedule that in like 3 months or?
Oh goddamn, dude, it's gonna be old news.
Okay. Let's kind of work out the schedule. Just text me about it, and we can actually do it for fun. But
so you're completely booked for what, like over a month or?
No, I have like weekends available, but like sparingly. Like that's like precious time for me to relax. So yeah, but we can do it.
Yeah, hey, Fabio said I got to use his boat.
Get started on the chicken. Sorry.
What's the thing at the bottom? It's out work and outsmart.
Where? What?
On Jeremy's thing. I was trying to read all of them. Out work and outsmart. Abundance over scarcity.
Oh, that stuff. I don't really know.
Buy the dip and never trip.
I don't really know.
Monday, I really like his ability because it's not MS Paint because it's an Apple computer.
Yeah,
what
because
does
did
he
you see
use?
Andrew's question? What the WTF does abundance over scarcity mean? I don't know. You have to be on a different intelligence level to understand that.
I'm pretty sure it means it basically. I think it's a fancy way of saying risk on. Basically, like instead of being afraid of losing everything, try to gain everything. Basically,
Or you want more, not less.
yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, is it that obvious? Do I look dead right now?
No.
I haven't really slept much.
Well, that's because you've been learning how to retire by 2030.
Exactly. If you just buy, whose course should I buy for that?
You don't even have to buy a course. You just
Oh.
need to buy either Tesla, Ethereum, or Palantir.
Okay, yeah, that's all I really need to do. That's fun. I like to. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for the viewers at home, once this live stream ends, go on YouTube search bar, search how to retire on Tesla by 2030. You will find at least 3 different channels that uploaded that exact video title, and all 3 of them have just a beach background in the thumbnail. It's very creative.
Yeah, all of them. Someone asking, are you studying FAR? Yeah, so we have in the program we have about 1 month. 1 month to complete it, and then right after we have reg for another month, so it's month back to back like that. So it's about, if you know Becker, we did in total today about 6 modules to give you some idea. I mean, if you're asking Becker, you probably know what it is I'm talking about. And yeah, so about 6 modules today. We did like 4 modules yesterday.
Okay.
Tomorrow we're supposed to do 5 modules.
This is very, very odd, Fabio.
What?
Echoes and I are both up like 3,000 to 4,000 subscribers.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's.
I'm at 4,000 subscribers. Echoes is at 7,000.
Someone is either trolling you guys or like really likes you guys. One or the other.
It's not a funny troll because like I think it's unlikely, but YouTube might, like, there might be some automated process where they just delete my channel. I mean, there's probably like a 90-day window for me to get in touch with them, but like this is like the least funny troll you could do. I need to get in touch with them.
What's this? What are your questions? Wait, I don't understand, Andrew. What do you mean by this? Yeah, but I can see like, yeah, I'm gonna do BEC after that one, after those. So BEC I'm kind of saving for last because suppose that's the easier one. But yeah. So that sleep will be kind of like, what did you say? Secondary. You look dead. No, you look tired.
I mean, I'm ready.
So he's staying over. He's staying over because it was a mess. It was a mess today.
And my internet went out.
And your internet went out. It was a mess. Yeah. So what do you mean by this comment? I want to know. Actually, I'm very curious.
It would be funny if
put it up here.
It'd be funny if like none of these are bots. Like it's actually just like people are like, that Jeremy thumbnail is fucking funny.
I mean, what if it is? What if it is from that big massive YouTuber?
I don't think they did anything about us.
You never. There was nothing stopping you, Mr. Adams.
Well, it happened to Strongman first, so it wouldn't even make sense.
Oh, I know. Trust me, it's gonna happen. We have to like get through these exams pretty quickly from what they asked of us. So, I'm going mostly of controller roles, kind of burnt out with SMB CFO role. And controller roles, you need a CPA. Yeah, that's interesting. So you want a controller role, and you're tired of the CFO role. Interesting. And the recruiting software is filtered yet. Yeah, so it's good to have it. I'm probably also gonna get afterwards, like after that, maybe my CMA because it's globally recognized. But yeah, it's the CPAs first. Can you come over tomorrow? Well, you have to understand that we're pretty much gonna be on the grind tomorrow. From what time? What time are we waking up to start?
I'm probably gonna get
9?
up at like 8.
8? All right, we're 8.
Take a little bit to wake up and then start probably by 9.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you can't wake up until you've had your goat cheese breakfast?
Yeah. Until I went goat cheese breakfast. No, I mean
I mentioned that. I mentioned that because for breakfast this morning, I had like a not a fancy steak, some shitty cut. I had this little steak and some goat cheese, and it was really really good.
Oh,
Basically,
Julius, thank you for
should
sharing
get some
this.
goat
This is cool.
cheese. Yeah.
We're gonna use this. Apparently, there's the Julius Caesar posted the FAR study guide on Discord, so we can probably use that later.
He posted the Far Side.
FAR study guide.
Honestly, one of my favorite comics of all time.
Awesome. We're still gonna be doing it because every day thus far we finished. We started at 9 today. We finished at 8 something today. Yesterday.
At 9 today.
Oh, we finished at 9. Never mind.
I
So it was.
finished at 9. I think you were done by like 8:30.
Yeah, I was done a little bit earlier. I showered, but it was nuts. Well, actually, no, because we went into the office today, so we technically were driving because we.
Well, we were there from 9 till 5, and then
Oh yeah, you need to study for yours too. Yeah, you should do that. You should 100% do that. Take advantage. All right. Anyways, thank you, Julius, for doing that. So we'll take a look at it. That should probably help us out when we're getting towards the end. But yeah, I could go in a lot more depth on my view, but I am such a nerd. I just enjoy sitting in Excel and cleaning up books, etc. The CFO role has a lot of stress, decision making. I mean, that's something that you'd probably like, to be honest.
yeah, the decision making and all that. Yeah.
On top end of a hotel to do it. Yeah, because I know what you're talking about. I know where you're at. That's a nice place. If any of you guys have any questions on NFP or government sections of more, let me know. I mean, yeah, that's towards the end of the program.
The government.
Yeah, government's towards the end.
Profit, yeah,
That's the last stuff.
Like last 2 modules, I think.
100% we would hit that up.
Last 2 sections.
All right, so I'm gonna close it off here because we just entered the part where everyone's kind of like, "What the heck are these guys, even talking about? This is boring." All right, so Cole, thank you for coming on.
No problem, dude. Make sure to be my 4,100. I'm sorry, right now you can be my 4,261st subscriber if you go to my channel.
I mean, that's absolutely epic.
I wonder if somebody actually if somebody genuinely subscribed like right now. I wonder if YouTube would like purge them with the rest of the bots because they can't tell the difference.
I don't think that's how it works. I think it's gonna look for the individual accounts and judge them individually, not based on like your thing got attacked. But
I think they might be subscribers from Meet Kevin because
Really?
all his viewers are bots.
oh. No, but if they are real, then you owe me some shout outs.
Well, they're not
kidding.
because I would see my views going up a similar amount. The views, I don't have any views right now.
Yeah, Daniel B, I'll close off with your comment. Tesla is rated a buy by analysts. On that note, it is a buy because analysts said so. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys on the next, live stream episode, whatever it is. But yes.